So we are starting with the answer components of environment. What is component of environment? That means the environment, basically the surroundings which we are surrounded. Human beings are surrounded with so many things, and that is what is your component of environment. Basically, there are two types of component. One is natural and one is human. That is man-made component. Natural means which is being given by the nature. ठीक है, जो nature ने हमें दिया है. And once it is exhaust means exhaust, we will not be getting it back. Whereas human or man-made environment are those environment which are created by human being for their benefits, for their requirements. Okay, so whenever they want, they will modify. Whenever they want, they can create. So once the resources or once the human-made or man-made resources are exhaust, it can be recreated. But once the natural or physical environment is exhaust, it cannot be recreated. Okay, this is the major difference between the human and natural component. Natural component is again divided into two parts, that is abiotic and biotic component. Biotic means non-living natural component. ठीक है, दोनों ही natural है, but one is non-living and the biotic components are the living components. Okay. Now, what are abiotic components? That is what is your location, topography, climate, coastlines, minerals, and soil. Okay. So these are the component which is given by the nature, but non-living. Biotic क्या है? Biotic mean natural vegetation, animals. Even we human beings are coming under the category of animals. Okay. So this is biotic components and human. Human means social, political, or economical. So all these components are made by the human beings, social, political, and economical factors. Moving ahead. Now, what is abiotic component? As I said, you abiotic component is a non-living component. Okay. It is depending upon the inorganic substance, organic substance, and climatical factor. For example, we have seen the water cycle. Water has its own cycle. Evaporation, then condensation, then the rainfall. This is the process of water cycle. Same when we talk about the biotic factor, biotic also depends upon a cycle. That means a food chain. है ना, सारे human beings या living factors, they all depend on a food chain. अब ये कैसा food chain है? See, first are the decomposers. Decomposers कौन है? जो soil को degrade करते हैं. And earthworms, देखा होगा ना आपने, वो degradation का काम करते हैं. So पहले होते हैं decomposers, फिर होते हैं producers who will produce the food. उसके बाद होता है consumers who will consume the food. अब कौन कौन consume करता है? First it is consumed by the herbivorous animals. That means vegetarians or domestic animals. Second is your carnivorous animals. Carnivorous means flesh eating animals, यानी animals eating another animals. उनको बोला जाता है carnivorous. Third category है omnivorous animals. Omnivorous means the animals who are eating both vegetable as well as animals. तो वो कौन है? वो हम है. ठीक है, हम दोनों ही खाते हैं. प्लांट्स को भी खाते हैं और एनिमल्स को भी, फ्लैश भी खाते हैं. So this is what that means कि all the factors are interdependent on each other. Whether it is a abiotic factor or whether it is a biotic factor, all the natural factors are dependent on each other. ठीक है, हम लोग एक दूसरे पे डिपेंडेंट होके ही काम करते हैं. Next, moving ahead, abiotic component. First is location. What is location? Location, the term means geography. Okay, it is a Roman word locus. Locus means place. So what is location? Location basically is the boundary of a particular particular region, particular place, particular country. कहीं की भी एक specification, a geographical specification. That is what is the location is. Location is a position of point that occupies some of the earth surface. Okay, what it is? It is a position or point that will occupy the earth surface. Because क्या है हमारे पास? We have water and the earth, isn't it? So when we have water and the earth, so what is location? Location means your land boundary. Okay, location is defined into two parts, that is absolute location and relative locations. This is what is the first point, locations. Next is your topography. The word topography is derived from the Greek word. Okay, location Roman word से आया था, ये आया है Greek word से. Topos means again place, graphy means writing. तो यानी यहाँ पर हम क्या लिखेंगे? We are writing about the place. We are writing about the areas. The configuration of surface include reliefs. लेकिन वहां पर क्या है? वहां लोकेशन में हम लोग सिर्फ बताते, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया, तो इंडिया का मैप है ना, इंडिया का एक स्ट्रक्चर है. That is what is the location is. When we say, okay, I'm staying in Mumbai. So again, Mumbai has its own boundaries, own specifications. But topography में वो नहीं होता. Topography में includes everything. Okay. Your natural vegetations, your man-made, everything. It is included in topography. Now, what all things it will include? First is your mountains, then your hills, then your valleys. Okay. So these all are the types of topography. Mountains, hills, valley, plain, oasis, and finally plateaus. So these are the types of topography. Mountain क्या है? Mountain means land from rising at least 2000 feet above the sea level. ठीक है? So mountain क्या है? कितना height होती है? At least 2000 feet. उसका height होगा sea level से या ground level से. That is what is called as the mountain. Hills क्या है? Hills का range छोटा होता है. 500 feet to 2000. Mountains will be above 2000. ठीक है, 2000 के बिलो है तो वो हिल्स में हो जाता है. द काउंटिंग विल बी इन हिल्स. नेक्स्ट इज वैली, अ लो लैंड बिटवीन द माउंटेन्स. आप अगर फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू हैव गॉन एनी ऑफ द हिल स्टेशन, तो आपने देखा होगा माउंटेन्स के या हिल्स के रूप में इस तरीके का ग्रीनरी पोर्शन होता है ना, लैंड, दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द वैली. देन प्लेन्स, ओयासिस, यानी कि जो कोस्ट लाइन या सीज रिवर साइड्स में सॉरी ट्रीज वगैरह होते हैं, that is what is called as oasis, and your plateaus and the sloping surface of the mountains. Okay, so this is topography. तो ये जब हम लोग टोपोग्राफी लिखेंगे या टोपोग्राफी काउंट करेंगे तो हम ये सारी चीजें भी उसमें क्या करेंगे? काउंट करेंगे. Your mountains will also be counted, your hills will also be counted, your valleys will also be counted, plains, oases, plateaus, rivers, everything will be counted. Next is climate. Okay, first is location, second is topography, third is climate. Now what is climate? All factors of environment, climate is a fundamental factor. मैंने सारे factors में सबसे important factor क्या है हमारे लिए? Climate. Because what is climate? Climate influence practically all dimensions of human life. है ना? Your rainy season, your summer season, your winter season. Nowadays, in the morning it is too hot. In the evening it starts raining suddenly. So this is what is the climatical change. Again, this atmospheric condition has experienced long variations due to the human activity. Human beings, due to the population, due to the pollution, the climatical changes are more, the variations are more, and which again in return that will harm you, means that will harm the human beings. Our vegetations are spoiled, our soil is spoiled, isn't it? Just because of this climatical change. See, for example, if it is very humidity, so what will happen? Again, the drought will come due to humidity. Here you can, in the image, you can see which farming is this. Can anyone say me? Can anyone of you say me which farming is this? Yes, very correct, Irfan. It is a salt. Okay, again for salt we required a proper climate to do the farming of salt. Here you can see that if there is excess rain, then what will happen? The flood will take place. And again, due to that, we can have a traffic jam. So these variations are due to climatical change, and variations are high because of human activities. Human have caused the environment, caused the climate a lot. just because of the population and pollution. Next is coastline. The coast also known as coastline. ठीक है, coast क्या है? When for example कभी भी आप अगर beaches के side में गए होंगे तो ये जो portion होता है beaches का, okay, this is called as coastline. Okay, और sea shore, normal terms में हम लोग इसे बोलते हैं sea shore, है ना? सी के जो साइड का किनारा होता है ये वाला, जहां आप लोग खेलते हो जाके बीचेस में, दिस इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज कोस्ट लाइन. Okay, so the land which meets the ocean, the line that forms the boundary between the land and the ocean. Okay, so ये लैंड और ओशन के बीच की जो बाउंड्री है, दैट इज व्हाट इज नोन एज कोस्ट लाइन. नेक्स्ट, सॉइल. सॉइल होता क्या है? बेसिकली सॉइल इज द वेरी माइन्यूट सेडिमेंट फ्रॉम द माउंटेन्स. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल व्हेन माउंटेन्स रब, ठीक है, जब एक दूसरे में रब होता है तो एक स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स गिरता है. तो वो जो रॉक्स जब गिरता है, रॉक्स विल बी इन द फॉर्म अगेन, जब वो स्लोली स्लोली जब वो अर्थ पे आता है तो उसका एक पाउडर फॉर्म मिलता है. दैट पाउडर फॉर्म इज योर सॉइल. सॉइल इज अ मटेरियल कंपोज्ड ऑफ 5 इंग्रेडिएंट्स. सॉइल में 5 इंग्रेडिएंट्स होता है. मिनरल्स, soil, organic matter, living organism, that is what is your decomposers, gas and water. ये पांचों को मिलाकर आपका परफेक्ट फर्टाइल सॉइल बनेगा. Soil minerals are divided again into 3. Either it will be a clay, either it will be a slit or a sand. Okay, but all these mixtures will help you to give us a fertile soil. That means ki productive soil. Next is biotic factor. Biotic means लिविंग फैक्टर. अब तक जो हम लोग देख रहे थे वो नेचुरल थे, बट वो क्या थे? अबायोटिक फैक्टर्स थे. अब हम देखेंगे बायोटिक फैक्टर्स. बायोटिक फैक्टर्स कैन बी डिस्क्राइब एज अ लिविंग कंपोनेंट दैट अफेक्ट अनदर ऑर्गेनिज्म. यानी कि हमारा फूड चेन, हमारा फूड पिरामिड, दैट ऑल, अभी मैंने बताया आपको, ऑल वी आर इंटरडिपेंडेंट विद ईच अदर. Decomposers, producers are dependent on decomposers. Okay, consumers are dependent on producers. Okay, so this is what is your ecosystem, that all we are depending on each other. So first is your natural vegetation. What is natural vegetation? It refers to the plant community. That means naturally जो occurs होते हैं, plants or trees, that is what is called as natural vegetation. Okay, और natural vegetation के अलावा हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We do farming, we do agriculture, we cultivate the lands for fruits, for vegetables, for food grains. Okay, that is what is also a natural vegetation. So basically this type of vegetation we will be finding in big jungles. Isn't it? Yes, green peas. So we can see this type of vegetations over there in zoo. Okay. Next, your animals. As I said, you another is your animal kingdom. Animal kingdom means we human beings are also a category of animals. We are omnivorous animals. So animals, again, we have 2 types of animals. One is vertebrates and another one is invertebrates. That means animal with backbones and animals without backbones. Okay. Apart from that, each animal is differentiated or diversified with their size, with their abilities, with their mobilities, isn't it? But basically, there are 2 major differences. One is vertebrates and the another one is invertebrates. That means animals with the backbones and animals without backbones. Just for example, us human beings have backbones. When we say snake, when we say reptiles, they don't have backbones. So this is the major differentiation between the animals. Next environment is your human environment or anthropogenic environment. That is man-made environment, which is made by the man, which is created by the human being. for their benefit, for their communal growth. It is not at all natural. Nature ने नहीं दिया है, ये किसने किया है? It is done by the human being for their convenience and for their benefit, we can say that. So first is your social environment. Social means your society. We all live in a society. We all follow some caste, some creed, some culture, isn't it? So we have our own identity. For example, when you see a lady in a burqa, we know that, okay, that that lady belongs to the Muslim community. If we see a man in a turban, then we understood, okay, that man is that particular person belonging to the Punjabi community. So each community has their own dressing sense or their own culture, their own language, their own behavior. But these all are purely man-made because nature has not given anything. Nature has not created this caste, creed. Nothing is created by nature. Who has created? It is created by human being. Human being has created it for their benefit, for their survival. Okay, so ये culture चला जाएगा, caste चला जाएगा, then again it will come. So ये natural नहीं है कि एक बार चला जाएगा तो फिर से नहीं आएगा. Again these things will come. Again these socio culture factors will come. Okay, because the mentality of the human being will not change. Social environment allows to receive the feedback. What basically we need the feedback. We need to complete the communication process. We will be observing the behavior of an individual over here, how a person reacts for their benefit in an surrounding. We all live in a surrounding. You live in some surrounding, I live in some surrounding, but we all live in a society. So we follow that particular structure of the society, isn't it? Next is political factor. That is what is your politics. That means the legal environment is a combination of lot of factors. है ना? Legal frameworks, your taxes, your laws, जितने भी गवर्नमेंट लॉस है वो सब क्या है? पॉलिटिक्स है. जैसा जैसे पॉलिटिकल पार्टी चेंज होगा, लॉस चेंज हो जाता है, गवर्नमेंट चेंज हो जाती है, द पॉलिसी चेंजेस. For example, for tax, firstly we were paying service taxes, now we are paying GST, isn't it? So ऐसा नहीं है ना, 5 टर्म के बाद अगर एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी चला जाएगा तो दूसरा नहीं आएगा, द सेकंड विल कम. So ये natural factor नहीं है, it is purely a man-made factor. So once it is exhaust, again it will come back. ओके, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अभी कांग्रेस एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, बट ऐसा भी नहीं है कि वो नहीं आ सकता पार्टी में, वापस से आ सकता है क्योंकि मैन मेड है. इट इज नॉट नेचुरल फैक्टर. नेक्स्ट इज योर इकोनॉमिक एनवायरनमेंट. दैट मीन्स योर इकोनॉमिक्स. Each and every country do best to run their economy to go from underdeveloping to developing country and to developed country. Every country's aim is that they should be in a developed countries, in the ratio of developed countries. So the economic environment consists of the external factors. That means your interest rate, your saving rates, your taxes, okay, what type of consumers you are having, what is your unemployment rate, what is your literacy rate, what is your mortality rate. All these factors are considered for economic environment. Your economy will be said to be strong if you have less death rate, less illiteracy rate, less unemployment rate. Okay, if your female ratios are more than your male ratios, then your economy will be said to be a strong economy. When your GDP will be strong, your gross domestic product will be strong, then your economy will be said to be a strong economy. But again, it is an human-made, man-made factor. Your currency rates, your currency printing, everything is man-made. Nature ने currency नहीं दी हमें. ₹1 का coin, ₹2 का coin, 100 rupees का note, 2000 का note. ये सब नेचर ने नहीं दिया, ये किसने बनाया? हमने बनाया. For jobs, whether you want to work in a bank, whether you want to work in an insurance company, whether you want to work in a telecommunication, okay, whether you want to be a professional. So ये nature ने नहीं दिया है. Again, it is a man-made factor. Okay. So social, political, and economic factor are purely man-made factor. That means once it is exhaust also, it's okay. It will be reframed. For example, Japan has crashed the economy after the bomb blast, after the war. But still, now when we will be seeing Japan is number one in GDP, number one in technology, because it is a man-made factor. It is not a natural factor. Okay. So this is what is your complete components of environment.